This week in Montana has brought a lot of snow our way. We were predicted to get 8 to 10 inches and we ended up with 24. So it's been quite an experience. Luckily for us, I have Wild Badger's Snowblower that I'm going to be reviewing in this video as well, so it came in handy just in time. The kids really enjoy the snow. It's one thing where they always like going out and playing in it. We are a family that runs hot, so the cold doesn't bother us at all. I threw in this one clip of me falling here because I was okay, but I just want to show how concerned my children were and how they all came over to help me up and make sure I was okay. Also show the safety feature that the snowblower turns off automatically if let go of. I like that it is electric as well. Our neighbor across the way had a gas one and you could really tell the difference. I could hear his all the way across the neighborhood and you couldn't hear mine at all. I was really surprised by this snowblower. I've never used it before, and this is what it looked like the night before when I left it out, but we got more snow overnight, so let's check out how that went. Good. Okay. Good. Good. Oh boy, bless you. Oh my goodness. Hey everybody, I'm Mama Baird and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's going to be a day in the life of me at home on a snow day. I live in Montana and we got about 8 inches overnight of snow and we're expected to get about 10 more inches. So it's going to be quite an interesting day. Husband's work got canceled, so he gets to stay home for the day, but the kids' school did not. So that was a little interesting and I was a bit surprised, but the buses were running, so we're gonna give it a go and we got them dropped off at school. So we're going to take advantage of this day as much as we possibly can by having us together, kid-free. It's amazing how much you can get done with your partner when you don't have the kids around, you know? I did go ahead and clear some of the snow out of the front yard. I do still have to do the backyard though and clear away to the chicken coop. But in the meantime, I decided that I'm gonna make some breakfast. I've been wanting to try these butter swim biscuits. There's a whole bunch of them on Pinterest, and I found a blueberry one, and I happen to have some fresh blueberries here. So I'm gonna give this a try, and it has very simple ingredients. So I think that this will be something that you guys could enjoy. Like, even if you don't have the blueberries, you can put other things in it besides the blueberry, you know, to make this. So I'm excited to give this a try. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And then we're also I'm gonna like clean the kitchen and stuff. If you're new to the channel, my name is Carolina. Please go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I'd love to have you come join me in the kitchen. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is get in here and get to cooking. I need a 9x9 pan first. This might be an 8x9, I mean, it'll work. And then we're gonna take 1 stick of butter and get this melted in the microwave. And this is, oh, let me set the oven 450. 450 for the oven. Let's get this. Uno stick of butter. Microwave. 30 seconds. All right, let's get over here. And all my freeze-dried stuff here. I did just do a freeze-dried collaboration. If you are interested in learning some more about freeze dryers, the giveaway is actually going to be a medium freeze dryer. You have a chance to win. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll have that linked below so you can go check it out if you'd like. So we're going to do 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. 2.5 cups. All right, and then 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. That's what's gonna make it rise. You want that. And that is it for the dry goods. So it's flour, sugar, salt, and baking powder. That's it. Get that mixed up. All right, and now we're gonna add our buttermilk. This says 1 3/4 cups. So I'm just gonna start a little bit. Start mixing it in. They say it's going to be sticky. Now, if you need to make buttermilk at home, you can always use regular milk and then just add vinegar to it. Buttermilk also is just kind of like another flavor, and the vinegar really helps break down the gluten. So that's why having that, like some people add vinegar to their pie crust because it helps make it super tender. We're gonna add a little more because it said this was supposed to be sticky. All right, a little more. And then we're gonna fold in the blueberries. This would be the time to add other ingredients. What, chocolate chips would be good. Cinnamon would be good. Like you can do like a cinnamon roll one. Cherry biscuits. Ooh. How you like them biscuits? Yeah. There we go. This looks pretty good. I think I'm just going to add a splash more, and then we're going to go ahead and add the blueberries. That was about 1.5 cups. Kind of fold them in. I'm sure you could use frozen blueberries as well. Alright, we're gonna add our 1 stick of butter to the bottom of the bowl. Or not the bowl, I'm sorry, the pan here. And then we're gonna put this on top and kind of spread it around. One thing that I would like to mention that I forgot to do at this time was after I spread it all out, you're supposed to cut it to kind of form the biscuits so that way as it cooks, it can penetrate more in the center. So I did not do that, and I suggest that that's something you do because it made it so I had to cook it a little longer and it got a little dark on top because I forgot to do that. So key step that I did not do here that I suggest and recommend doing, I think it'll help a lot. Now this isn't part of the recipe, but this is Demarna sugar. I don't quite know how to say it, but it's like sanding sugar. I'll throw a picture of it up here. I like to put these over muffins, and since these are kind of like a sweet biscuits, I'm going to put it over here, or I'm going to put it over it, and then hopefully this will make a nice crunchy top. Plus with that butter, should be pretty good. And then we're going to make a simple white glaze to go on it as well. Here we go. Now this is going to go in the 450-degree oven for, let's see, 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to set it for 20 minutes and then I'm going to check it because I don't want it to overcook. And you should always set it for less and then check it and then add more, you know. All right, so we're going to do that and then I'll let you know when it's done. While those biscuits bake in the oven, all of this snow has accumulated since I dropped the kids off at school, so I am out here and trying to keep up with it to keep our driveway clear. So I'm going to keep doing this while the biscuits cook. I am still kind of learning how to use it. I realized I should be going in the middle first so it can shoot into the snow that I'm about to go over, like that path, instead of doing the outside first, because then it just goes right over it, if that makes sense. So it was snowing like crazy. This has been the biggest snowfall of the year. And then I'm also going to be putting some salt over here, but ultimately it did not work out and I had to keep snow blowing it because it just would not stop snowing. Alright, 20-minute timer, and I think it's done. Whoa. Alright, I'm just kind of looking here. See how that's kind of still doughy? I think I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, actually. Let's go ahead and do 5 more minutes. Ouch! Which is what? Alright, well that finishes cooking. Let's make the glaze. Do about a cup of powdered sugar. We're going to add a little bit of vanilla. Make kind of like a vanilla glaze, and then I'm gonna add a splash of half and half, but you could do any kind of like dairy, milk, even water is fine in a pinch. It may not seem like a lot, but as you stir, it'll see it condenses down. It is still kind of thick though, so I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more. There you go. You can see this is still kind of thick, so let's add a splash more. Just a little bit at a time. If you get it too runny, you can always add more powdered sugar. There you go. That looks better. You want to go till all the sugar is dissolved. There we go, and there's our simple vanilla glaze. We are going to drizzle on top of it once it comes out. Okay, that middle looks a lot better. The top looking a little brown, but sometimes when you cook something, it tends to lighten up too in like color. All right, now that this is out, just drizzle across it. It being hot will kind of melt that glaze too. Might need to double the glaze, you know. It's the best part. Oh, that looks so good. Wow. Alright, so we'll let this cool down and then we'll dig in and give it a try. Our puppy Colby sure did wear himself out playing in that snow. He is definitely a winter dog. He loves the snow. I have this Italian ranch beef that I had in the freezer that I used I got a big jug of Italian seasoning, or I'm sorry, Italian dressing from the food bank. So I did some roast with the Italian dressing and some ranch. So that is what we are going to be cooking for dinner. Oh, this is more like a flank steak. Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was a roast, so I think we could probably still do this in the crock pot, yeah? So let's do that. We'll do this, and then I'm gonna cook this on low for like at least 6 hours, and then we'll check it. Let's try a bite of this blueberry butter biscuits. It's dark blueberry. They're not too sweet. Pretty good. Blueberries. It did get a little darker than I'd like, but I don't know how I could spread it any thinner. Maybe I can make it a little, oh, you know what I forgot to do? You're supposed to split it. Maybe that's where I messed up. You're supposed to make cuts in it, so as it rises, it guts into biscuits. Okay. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Still pretty good, though. Come on, Jack. Come on. Come on, Jack. Come on out. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Come on out. Come on. There you go. Good. Hurry, Jack. In or out. Gotta close the door. Come back in. Good boy. Good boy. Hey, babies. Colby, what are you doing? What do you have, Colby? Here's your good boy. What you got? Where's Colby? Where's Colby? After a while, I had to go get the kids from school, and these were the road conditions. They are plowed, but they're still very slushy and slippery, so I was driving extra slow. But whew, driving on snow-covered roads definitely makes you nervous. Now, I do want to talk a little bit more about this snowblower, though, so let's head over to that.
Well, I sure wish I would have done this before the van got stuck. But now we're going to go here. I really like this snowblower. It's very easy to turn where you would like to shoot the snow. Right here, battery, in and out. Super easy to just pinch in this. Put it in. Wiggle it around. There we go. For safety reasons, you have to push this button in first, then pull the lever. There it goes. So we're going to go straight. Get the other van unstuck.
I really enjoy being able to use this snowblower. Some of you might be wondering about the length of time since it's an electric one. The battery lasts about 45 minutes. Obviously, if the snow is deeper, then it uses more energy and thus the battery goes by a little faster. It takes about an hour for the battery to charge as well. Now you could always get a second battery, and they also have a lawnmower that I use that is fantastic, and the batteries are interchangeable for those as well. So it's one of the benefits if you get multiple pieces of equipment from this company, then you can use the batteries for several different things. I've also had their electric chainsaw, and that worked really well too. The fact that it's electric makes a huge difference because it's so easy to use. Everybody knows how expensive gas is, so it's nice that it doesn't require that. I highly recommend this. I will have this listed down below with all of the information if you are looking for an electric snowblower as well. Now, you might be worried about me blowing all that snow into my neighbor's driveway, but don't worry. I went and I snowblowed their driveway for them as well, so don't worry, I'm not a bad neighbor.
This is a crazy amount of snow. What is this, like a foot of snow?
Mama,
Yeah.
please do not.
How pretty.
Do not do this like this. It's kind of cool because cars can like drive on that, on this side, or drive on this side.
Colby, what happened? I think he likes the snow, huh? You got a little something on your face there. Dogs are so funny, aren't they?
He just dumped his face in snow. Like he was like, oh, snow, dump.
Yep. It's so pretty.
Yeah. And Kobe's popsicle so deep.
Yep. Kobe, Kobe!
Even deeper than last night.
Kobe, Kobe! Good boy.
Good boy.
Sure is a beautiful day though.
That is what?
It's a beautiful day.
Yep.
I love winter.
All right, Kobe, you ready to go in? Let's go in. Come on, let's get in.
Hey everybody, it is the next day. It kind of turned into a quiet night. I didn't record what I made for dinner, but I had that beef that I threw in the crock pot. We shredded it and I added it to quesadillas. So we made like barbecue beef quesadillas, super good. Putting it in the crock pot worked out fantastic. So that's kind of what we do on an everyday snow day here. We might be getting more snow, I don't know. That was the most snow I've seen in the 4 years that I've been here, but we'll see. Good thing about snow is that it helps cut down on the wildfires in the summer because it gets lots of moisture in the ground. So we're okay with some snow. Thank you so much for spending my snow day with me. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time on Mama Bears.